Okay then. Morning. Should really clear my throat before I come on camera, shouldn't I? It's so rude. So I want to address yesterday. I'm really sorry, and thank you so much for everybody who showed concern. I haven't had a chance to answer everybody yet, but I will. Yeah, it's not something we haven't been through before, but it was pretty scary. And he's home, so on my reconnaissance. Checking out some new drugs. So the other thing I wanted to say was I'm going to look myself, but if any of you know or remember the one where they mentioned my name in Astral DJ and where they mentioned my son's, it was, for those of you who don't know, 1st of the 11th of the 1st, sorry, and Casey is my son. And it was mentioned in one of the reasons. I thought it was strange, but that's what you get for not listening to spirit. So, and it may give us, may or may not give us, a time frame, as in us knowing how long we've got before the event occurs. So it is quite important for us, as far as spirit goes, knowing how much warning time we've got, if you know what I mean. So I'm getting there. So what they've given us is Tom's Diner. I think it was, I remember it, I think it was one of them like Joan Baez. Is it Suzanne Vega, maybe? But this doesn't sound like her, it's men. So it may be somebody's covered it, I don't know. So I'll have a look. So I don't make any apologies for putting my son first, but I do make apologies for leaving you all in the lurch. Because we're all going through stuff, and you know. So we've got Neptune, we've got Aquarius, and we've got 6th house of Virgo. So hospitals, stuff like that again. Health issues. So let's not ignore it, especially in the climate that we're in. But solar, so the sun is coming out. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Brilliant. That's what we need to know. So, because we've missed a day out, we are 00. See, and they don't do nothing for a reason. So if you see a 00 anywhere, I've already seen 888 this morning. So, yeah. Watch out for them numbers, because they're trying to tell us more every day. Let's see what we've got. It is the Wheel of Fortune. We want it in the upright because we want things to turn, fate to turn in our favour. But if it's at the bottom, we haven't got to worry, because why? Because it's a wheel and it keeps turning, and we go through cycles in life. And if we're at the bottom, if we've hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. So either way, it's not a bad card. We always, and that is in the first pile. So it is urgent and it is positive. So we've got solar, we've got fate in our favour. That's fantastic. Thank you, Spirit. And the mentioning hospitals and health issues. Fantastic. Well done, Spirit, from the get-go. Absolutely bloody fantastic. So let's see. This looks like pretty positive read. No matter what comes after this, this is the positive. The light at the end of the tunnel. Let's do this. So we're releasing that heavy bed and we're on the home stretch. We're almost there. 10 days, don't give up. We got this. We can let that burden go. Because we've made a decision now. We're not in denial anymore. We're not blaming others. We're not protecting others or ourselves. And we're not waiting until we're sure of the facts. We are going to make that decision regardless the next 2 weeks. So once that burden's lifted, we will make that the right decision. And we may be turning our back on everything we've ever known or believed to be true to take our true path in life. Going with our gut instinct. Medical issues, hospital doors, anything to do with the abdomen, the intestines, Virgo energy, carers, health institutions. We're not meant to walk this journey alone, Kristen. You've got hopefully a daily reminder of that with what you've got. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me. They will never let you take this journey alone. There'll always be someone with you, in spirit or the flesh. So 9 or 27. That was yesterday's card. So they're saying we've missed nothing because we're on track. Those born in the year of the snake could be important. Today's card is positive. That wheel turns in our favour. But there's impatience here, and we've got to guard against that, because that will make us fail. We cannot be impatient. You cannot let the ego take over. And there is possible Libra energy and injustice. We're not protected. We've got to look after ourselves. It is taking advice from the wrong people, not being clear of mind. Somebody's not detached enough. So it could be that there's a doctor or a priest or a lawyer. A priest doesn't necessarily have to be a cleric. It could be someone like me, someone that you take your faith from. And they may not be giving the right advice for you. So, and then we have the mother energy again. Venus, Leo, all that claptrap. Nothing can grow in barren lands. The reason things happen is to bring that cycle to an end so that we can keep going and grow. And at the minute, some of us are not willing to end that chapter because we don't want to fail. And that's just your ego. The 3 and 30 is negative energy. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children, the military, May the 31st, November the 11th, but most importantly, the 3 and the 30. Anybody born on that date, wherever you see that number, it's negative energy. Nothing can grow there. So, don't stay there. Whether it be in the mind or physically, don't stay there. It's time for change. This change is coming whether you like it or not. Arguments with a woman, definitely. Yeah, your wishes and dreams cannot come true until you face that North Star, your North Node, your life purpose. Aquarius energy. It's facing the chaos head on and we're not doing it. We're dimming our light to fit in. Fear. Leaving hope in the box. It's Pandora. There is hope. So it looks like the 17th and 18th of this month is important. We will see clearly, but we will see that it's a hard path and some of us won't want to take it. No more turmoil, no more inner turmoil. We know, we see clearly. I was born in the year of the dog, may be important. It's about loyalty. And there it is again, today's card. Well done, Spirit, so they've given us all the cards we need. A change is coming for the better. That wheel is turning. Fate is in our favour. So 17, 18. 8 and 26, that is what I saw this morning, 888. So it is about illness, probably. Cowardice for some. Karma. Power struggles. Leo energy. It's struggling with the beast, within and without. We don't want to fail. Our ego is in overdrive. Heart and back issues. Stand tall, stand straight, and have some courage. Yeah, somebody's been stubborn. They're refusing to walk away, which is what the Spirit have told you to do. Leave the misery of the past behind. Release that burden. It's time. 8 months. Or failure may consist of you losing something material, and you don't want to do that. Capricorn energy. So in the case of my son, the health issues, it fits. He is a Capricorn, and he may feel like he's lost everything at the minute, or feel a failure. It doesn't have to be financially. It can be just what you value. So it could be that you you used to have a good friend, especially in business or career, and you've lost that friend. They've now become an enemy. Yeah, there's some lies or deceit or confusion here, and it's about finances. Someone may be demanding too much money, like the bills and everything. That could quite possibly be true, but there will be no success until you sever ties. You've got to come out of that mental prison that you've made for yourself. Stop overthinking it and do it. So Leo and Leo Cuspa. Early Leo is Cancer, late Leo is Virgo, which we've already got. And early Capricorn is Sagittarius, late Capricorn is Aquarius. So it could be Aquarius Cuspa, which fits. Uranus, oh, we finally got it in the upright. Rebellion. Yeah. Breaking the shackles. Oh, and Mars. So there could be, that's what you need in your chart. Some see it as negative. If you can harness that energy and use it to propel you forward, it is not, if there's too much of it, if you use too much of it, yes, then it can cause problems and arguments. But you need that energy to propel you forwards, which is good. There will be separations there, issues with siblings, children, twins, communication. There is perhaps a third party, something coming between you and what you want. It's not necessarily emotional, it can be in any way, shape or form, something coming between you and what you want. This chapter needs to end. So we've got 58, 55, 6 and 21. Bring it to a close, release that burden, hopefully in a positive way, and then you can begin your new journey. The 00, the Fool. Jupiter, there is a lack, and that's the problem. There is a lack of abundance, either in happiness, in health, in finances, whatever it is. So regardless of that, we've still got to make the change. And that's the problem, I think, with most of us, because we are hanging ourselves out to dry, playing the martyr and becoming the victim. If you're doing something just because it's easier and you're suffering because of it, you're going to get nowhere. You have to put your boundaries in place. You have to say no. If there's something you don't like, you've got to say it. Not nastily, don't get into the argument, but you've got to say it. You've got to voice it and let them know that you aren't going to put up with it anymore. So the no is there. Feet and toe issues, definitely. Pisces, number 12. And Capricorn again, Jack and the Beanstalk. So the name Jack, and that thing that you believed, like Jack climbed the beanstalk for the goose with the golden egg. There is no goose with a golden egg at this time. Number 35 is negative. So maybe you got into something because you thought it was going to profit you, and it didn't. And now you failed. So, because it was all a lie. There's no truth there. It was built on a lie. You were kept in the dark. There were obstacles put in your path. The 19 is negative. The sun goes down, so it may be sundown when this takes place, but there's delays in travel, issues with children, in a dark place, but we do know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, don't we? So the sun is mentioned more than once. Sourlow. That's where we start. Oh, Neptune, sacrifice. There we go. Neptune. Number 10. Oh God, well done, Spirit. I didn't even see that. So we've got Neptune. We've got the number 10 for today. Absolutely brilliant. Can't ask for more. They know more than we do. Even me. All I am is the messenger. So. Oh, wrong one. It's about sacrifices and what you're prepared to sacrifice to be happy. The whole idea of compassion is based on the keen awareness of the interdependence of all living beings, which are all part of one another. Oh my God, well done, Spirit. So Tom is very important. I said, didn't I? Tom's Dana. Tom Merton. You are being directed into an area that may feel unknowable, yes. Surrendering to the mystery works best now. Although it's nebulous and hazy and indirect, the energy of Neptune is one of the easiest to see. And we know, because they've told us, didn't we, that Neptune would be benefic. It's in our favour. When Neptune is placed in a chart, it's where we are most inspired, but also an area where we deceive ourselves. It is a place of mishaps and bringing on undercurrents of strangeness. For so many, Neptune is a source of many troubles, since the card indicates escapism as well as beauty. So you've got to not be in an airy-fairy wonderland. You've got to be practical. Dreams, films, arts, disappointment and reverie all fall under the rulership of Neptune. Refusing to see what's real, or simply being unable to because someone is blocking your path. As well as seeing enemies as friends, yes, and friends as enemies, or vice versa, are all traits brought on by this watery planet. This is a time when we try to manipulate with their crisis rescue cycles, exhausting family and friends with their many problems because they don't want you to get on, they want to reel you back in. There may be a lack of boundaries, yes, confusion, where some will orchestrate, there you go, confusion, where some will orchestrate their victim mode. What did I say? Especially if you have something wrong with you, there's always those people that try to one-up you with what's wrong with them. Nobody's problems are more important than your own. Be very certain that that victim does not become you. Neptune is a place of beauty, and that which is ethereal, not easy to reach. Neptune is inspired visions coupled with nebulous thinking. It represents glamour, so being seduced, coming from the French word grimoire, connected to the word grammar, meaning you create the magic or to cast a spell. So your words and thoughts are spells. And once you put that negativity out there, it will create the magic of that negativity. This card indicates poetry, music, art, and psychic mediumship, but also confused thinking. When it shows in a reading, any words spoken or promises given are either poetry from the gods or in the higher realms, or words which are lies. And there's the lies. So you may be listening to other tarot readers or lying to yourself about what I'm saying and misinterpreting what I'm saying. You go on the facts. But more positively, these are messages from Spirit or the tapping into your own higher awareness. With the Neptune card, it will be difficult to get to the bottom of the issue. You may see smoke and mirrors and find yourself engulfed in nefarious myths and blaming the wrong people. With this card, you want to be absolutely clear and upfront with everything. So you may be blaming others and the problem may be you. Neptune is the part of sacrifice. You may be asked to sacrifice something. And it's usually your ego. What did I say? Well done, Spirit, for some greater good. Neptune represents our link to the all and governs the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces is connected to everything past, present, and future. There he is. Neptune shows us where we are vulnerable and also where we need to escape. There is opposites in all higher things. Lovers can become porn stars. Yeah, there we are. The lovers have become porn stars. Reverie become drunkenness and dreams turn into nightmares. Unfortunately, Neptune represents self-destruction and self-sabotage, so you may be getting in your own way. You may be caught in a situation which is unclear and the reason behind it doesn't make any sense or is being withheld from you. You may find difficulties getting on the right path and clarifying, yes, because that's why Spirit wants you to walk beside them. And clarifying your direction. On the other hand, you may be extremely tuned in at the present, sensing emotions, having visions, and if that's the case, what is below the surface is going to become very, very clear. Be careful of trickery and don't play emotional mind games. If a beautiful person enters your life, you must test that relationship. He or she could be too good to be true or the love of your life. This planet also represents sleights of hands, tricks, yet also the supernatural type of creativity. You cannot be a poet or a mystic without the rays of Neptune influencing you. It's like falling off the edge of the universe into a place we trust but have no concrete idea why. So beware of deception and confusion, but at least there will be poetry and reverie. And when we fall off the edge of the universe, which is also known as the wild card, we begin again with the Fool. And that's why probably they put 00 on there, which is the Fool's number. So, the number 30, the Sacred Waters. And there we have someone here who's, it's barren lands, and we need to water it. Deep healing, emotions, and possibly a pilgrimage. Going somewhere. Going within or without the pilgrimage. The sacred waters that run below Glastonbury, Tor, the centre of many spiritual and emotional pilgrimages. The natural springs have run for centuries across one another under the hill of the Tor, where it is said that the fairy king resides in his hall. So, fresh water, spring water, use that if you can. Wells are known to Celts as gateways to the spirit world, and therefore have been places of spiritual pilgrimages. So, leylands and natural waterways were very important. The chalice well in Glastonbury is red due to iron oxide that it carries, so look for the red. Here you can visit, so your base chakra needs healing as well. The well and the beautiful gardens, which it is said to have amazing healing and spiritual properties, so anything you can grow that has healing properties. Close to the chalice well, down a little laneway in an old Victorian well house, can be found the white spring, so that's your crown chakra. Something is becoming very, very clear. Enlightenment. This was so named due to the white calcite stains and the waters left behind. The calcite constantly blocked the pipes of the pump house, so you may have blocked pipes, and so was abandoned. Now it is a site which plays host to pagan shrines, and visitors are welcome to bathe in the cold waters and collect water to take home. Water has long been associated with emotions, flow or movement. Are you feeling emotional, or are you needing to let your emotions go? Either way, the sacred waters is asking you to seek out water for healing, whether that means going to the beach, finding a creek, or even buying a small water fountain to have at your space. Ask for healing. Ask them to show how to let go and become in flow. So remember to keep hydrated. Another aspect of this card is the need to do a pilgrimage of some sort. Is there a place you have yearned to visit but not understood why? Has it felt like an impossibility to travel where you need to go? You can visit any location in meditation. Forget that bit. We can send our consciousness to anywhere we would like to go. The more we practice, the easier it becomes. This card is asking you to step out of your comfort zone, make that journey to somewhere you haven't been, to receive a deep healing that is necessary for you, to face your fears. Tawala, we know the light at the end of the tunnel. Things are coming out. Where the hell has that gone? Oh. See, because I've had a day where I've lost everything. I'm not organised. Tawala normally opens on that bloody page, but because I want it to, it won't. And we're running out of time, so some of this might be on another video, I don't know yet. So it's the letter S. It speaks of life force and urge to grow, and that's what we need to do because we're stagnating. The oak, the juniper, and the bay. Mistletoe, Christmas time. The 12th rune. Jera is also potent symbol of the sun. 4, Thursday. Asgardia, the beautiful, the beloved, yet tragic god who was slain by the mistletoe. This myth of Hodor expressed a cycle. So yeah, he was killed with a poisoned dart. So an injection, maybe allergic reaction to something, or an allergic reaction to bees and stuff. It's the guardian of justice. Known for swift retribution to wrongdoers. So if you've been in the wrong in any way, woe betide you. Even when one is in the darkest night, it is a particularly good room to draw when one is in trouble, because it will ensure a happy outcome. One might also say that Solo expresses the idea of poetic justice, because it indicates that wrongdoers will gain nothing but an apt punishment for their offence, karma. If you have a major decision to make, then the appearance of Solo will reveal the truth of the situation, making the choice much easier. There is a spiritual dimension to this rune too. When it is drawn, contact with your inner self will guide you. Well done, Spirit. Full circle. In affairs of the heart, the rune is a good omen. Thor, one of the patron deities, was invoked at weddings. The bride wore red. The hammer, as the vows were exchanged. But for some of you, that is an unhappy marriage as well. Solo signals a time when happiness and harmony will reign and justice will prevail. The rune association with the sun may also hint at enjoyable holidays, but somebody's trying to block you. And it is also said to be a good sign of victory in athletics or sports, but not if your pride gets in the way. Solo has no inverted interpretation. Fantastic. How are we doing? Oh, Astara. So growth. Where we was barren, we will grow. We are growing from this situation. So that's what they want us to do. They give us things to overcome so that we learn and grow. Look for the red, because the red X is Astara's sign. So red egg could be important. I don't know why, because it's not Easter. So that's Persephone. I don't want Persephone. I want Astara. Fertile eggs. So if you've been barren, you may become fertile. Creativity, fertility, youthfulness, children, young people, group activities, springtime in your heart. It's the healing gift. Well done, Spirit. She resurrects that which you had thought dead in your life. Those talents and abilities. Yes, he certainly rose again. And skills which you had almost forgotten about start to blossom again. After winter comes spring, and Astara is a spring goddess. You may find yourself playing, experimenting and having fun. You can heal your wounded creativity by allowing yourself space and kindness. It is time to make contact with like-minded others. Astara particularly helps mothers and protects children. She blesses your womb with health and brings you luck. If you draw this card, you can look forward to feeling youthful and optimistic and energetic. Absolutely beautiful. So we've got 6th house of Vega, which is healing, which is health. It's about the abdomen, the intestines, hospitals, vocational work, dark brown, health services work, altruism, teamwork, co-workers, pets, efficiency, vocation, and your daily routine. And Aquarius in Mercury. Neptune, sorry. This placement aspires to humanitarianism and the vision for a better world. The danger lies in confusing your ideologies with rational thought. So there's going to be some absolute psychos out there doing what they think is good for the world. The angel guidance is to examine yourself and your current situation in depth, so that you have a clear awareness of the underlying reasons for the challenges and situations you face. Acquaint yourself with the facts about situations and attitudes before you make that decision. Self-awareness is a necessary foundation on which to build strong relationships, friendships and works. So look to your own conduct first before you blame others. Understanding your personality is a basis for understanding your spiritual self and your mission on this earth. So ask your angels to help you. Seek an understanding of yourself and your life. Thanks for listening. That's absolutely beautiful. Speak soon. Bye.